So let me clarify something real quick. This ain't gonna take long. Satan's rapture. What is Satan's rapture? It's happening right now, right before us, every day. The more and more people go to the store and buy that poisonous chocolate chip cookie dough and peacock about having their receipt, when we know what the Trinity ingredients in it are, they are not godly. Do you see a difference in people afterwards? Have you noticed a split in friends and family who have bought in to the chocolate chip cookie dough? These are the people that are being gathered unto Lucifer right now and don't even know it. As I stated before earlier, the kingdom of heaven is already within you. And if you are listening to that still small voice that tells you, don't go down that aisle and buy that product, stay away from it. It will give you ptomaine food poisoning. But yet people will do it because, as the scripture says, Jesus says, anybody who tries to save their life will lose their life. Wherever your heart is, that's where your treasure is. Most people's treasures are stored up on earth because they think there's a victory here on earth. That is what Lucifer wants you to believe. That there is no higher escape. There is no harpazo. If you want to get back to your regular life, you need to follow this Luciferian occult lifestyle, which many people are operating in and don't even know that they're operating in it because they've bowed down to fear. Remember what Hosea 4 says. He has a problem with the inhabitants of the land because there's no knowledge of God or truth in the land. People are being destroyed for a lack of knowledge because they are rejecting knowledge. And so God has allowed a whoring spirit to come upon people who are being swept away by the beast system and strong delusion. We see this happening right now. It is an invisible rapture of the evil one that most of us who have spiritual eyes to see, we see it, we recognize it, we identify it, we can call it. Other people don't see it, mostly because they're up to their eyeballs operating in it. And the fallen one himself has taken over the Lucifer, the Laodicea lukewarm church, because cookie doughs, rolls of it are being passed out there too. Okay, ptomaine food poisoning everywhere. Just look in the land of David, the city of David. What's happening over there? That's why Amos 8 says what it says. You will be hurling dead bodies out in the street in silence. I will turn your feast days into mourning. This is a daily rapture, folks, and the window of who have not went down that grocery aisle and bought that cookie dough is getting smaller and smaller. It is dwindling. Now you see governmental leadership with their mandations about what you can and can't do, and if you don't do it, there's going to be a problem. But I pray the sky is parted soon and very soon, because his rapture, the unclean, Lucifer, Lucy's rapture, is a daily thing, and people are being sucked in and don't even know it. There are ways that seem right to a man, but at the end are destruction. So I just want to pop that out here real quick. People ask me that in the comment section. It's too much to type. But think about that. I really want you to think about that, about his rapture. Think about the invisible pull that, but we see it in the natural. We see the pull back and forth, us versus them type thing. And if you ain't got it, we ain't friends, we ain't cool. They attitudes change big time, okay? There is something happening to people that is going on right before our very eyes. In Jeremiah and Leviticus, God says, in that day, I will cause a spirit to come upon them. They will eat each other's flesh and their sons and daughters' flesh. Something to think about. Something really to think about. Until then, make sure that stays number one.